What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with some late night breaking Browns stadium news for you guys. Yeah, that's right. I got an update on the Browns stadium situation. Of course, the Haslams recently closed on their purchase of the land where they will be building a new stadium. And now they just had to wait for the governor of Ohio to sign the state budget. And they're hoping that that budget included the money needed to build a new stadium. So we'll get into that in a minute. But before I do, I got some other news to talk about regarding the WNBA potentially coming back to Cleveland. Yeah, how about that? Cleveland getting another sports team? I'm down with that. Now, it had been rumored for a while that Cleveland was trying very hard to get another WNBA team. Of course, I believe the Cleveland Rockers were one of the original WNBA teams, but of course it didn't go so well and they ended up folding. And low-key, Cleveland fans have been hoping that one day, hopefully sooner rather than later, they'd be able to get a WNBA team again, right? Well, sure enough, earlier today, ESPN broke the news on Twitter, and I quote, "Breaking, the WNBA announced it will expand to 18 teams with new teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. The Cleveland team will begin play in 2028, followed by Detroit in 2029, and Philadelphia in 2030. Now, it must be noted that Cleveland and Detroit used to have original WNBA teams. I believe it was the Cleveland Rockers, and I want to say the Detroit Shock. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah. And of course, both teams folded, and now it looks like both cities will be getting a new, or I guess I should say, a new WNBA team. And then Philadelphia will get a legit, genuinely new WNBA team, right? Not a rebirth, pretty much. So that's awesome, right? And I know you guys are wondering, am I going to stream any of their games? Possibly. Of course, you got to remember the WNBA season goes at the same time as the end of the NBA season and baseball season. So, yeah, I'll be doing some games here and there. Not every game, obviously, but I'll be doing some games, that's for sure. So that should be fun, right? Keep track of that, and hopefully they bring back the name Rockers, because, of course, that's what they were called when they were originally in the WNBA. I mean, they could change it, get a new identity, but we'll see. So if anything new comes from that, I'll definitely have a little video on it. But to see that Cleveland will be getting their WNBA team back. You'll love to see that. Now let's get into the news that you guys have been waiting for. As Brad Stainbrook broke the news on Twitter just a little while ago, and I quote, "Breaking, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has signed the new state budget, including $600 million in funding for the Brook Park Dome. It's official. The Cleveland Browns are moving to Brook Park." I believe it was the mayor of Baltimore who famously said back in, 95 or 96? "Browns are indeed moving to Baltimore." Well, what I'm going to need is the mayor of Brook Park to essentially do the same. "The Browns are indeed moving to Brook Park, Ohio." Don't worry, Browns fans. That's only like barely a half-hour drive from where they currently play. So it's not that far. Although, if you looked at what Mayor Bibb, the mayor of Cleveland, was trying to do, he was acting like the Browns are moving out of state. Like, dude, they're just moving down the street. Damn. They're getting the hell out of this piece of crap and actually moving into a rather nice stadium. Now, I already know people are going to have a problem with the Browns playing in a dome. Oh, why are they playing in a dome, man? AFC North football, it needs to be open air, man. They need to be in the elements. Well, it's not just about the Browns. It's about all the other events that will be held at this stadium. I mean, just think about it. NCAA, right? College football and basketball national championships. And of course, the Final Four in college basketball. Soccer games, concerts, WrestleMania, and possibly some other pay-per-views too. Or PLEs as they're called now. I guess AEW could even hold their PPVs at the stadium. Probably wouldn't fill it much. But yeah, you get the gist, right? But imagine the amount of money that the city and the Haslams would make just off of those events. And now imagine if the Browns are actually good by then. Which that should be a mission for these guys. To get good and stay good when this stadium goes up. Because my God, the possibilities. Imagine a home playoff game in that stadium that you see on your screen. Oh, it'd be amazing. And with it being a dome, that place is going to be unbearable. Browns fans are already a notoriously loud and rambunctious group. Just imagine you put a lid on the stadium. You contain the noise. Oh my God. It's about to be a freaking hell house for our opponents. That's for sure. House of Horrors. That's if the Browns are good at that time. And hopefully they will be good. And also, hopefully, they'll be good for a while. Right? That's what we're all hoping. Now, some other news regarding the stadium. Also from Brad on Twitter. And I quote, a fully enclosed dome, $600 million in public funding, a total project that could top $2.4 billion with a B dollars. One of the biggest stadium deals in NFL history, the dome could become the centerpiece of Ohio sports, concerts, and culture. Coming to Brook Park 2029. God, the way you say that last sentence, it sounds like a roller coaster or some big freaking, like psych thing. I can't even think. It's freaking past midnight. My brain is practically shut off. Why couldn't they do this tomorrow? Damn. They just announced this earlier in the damn day. Right? No, let's announce it at midnight. Oh well, I'm a power through it though. Right? I'm just happy they got it done. Right? Because this could have easily ended up just like the Raiders situation. Remember that? How much of a mess that was? They couldn't get a new stadium finalized, and they eventually had to keep redoing the lease so they wouldn't be homeless. And now look, now they got a stadium in Vegas. And then the A's, they were playing in that dump for a couple more years and still couldn't get a new stadium finalized. And now look at them. They got to play in a freaking minor league ballpark while their new stadium gets built. That's tough. So yeah, I'm glad we're getting this done now. And as it says, the new stadium will be ready to go by 2029, which I believe is right around the time that the current stadium's lease runs out. So that's good. That's good. Can't wait to see the videos and the pictures of the stadium being built. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. I will see you all tomorrow because I'm probably going to be doing the Guardians-Cubs game. Although, honestly, I might not do it because this team stinks and I'm not going to stream a stinky-ass team. I'll see how they do tomorrow, and then I'll probably stream the game on ESPN. Okay? That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm not going to stream Matthew Boyd bending us over and giving us a spanking on national TV. I'm not going to put myself through that. I'll still watch because I'm sadistic like that, but I'm not going to stream it. Although, you know me, I'll end up streaming it because I'm a lunatic. After all, my name is Crazy Dog after all. You gotta be a lunatic to be a fan of the teams I root for. So, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. I'm glad they got this stadium situation figured out. Now, the countdown begins to groundbreaking, and then construction, and then, of course, demolition for this piece of crap right here. For this fossil of a stadium. And yeah, in stadium years, this thing's a fossil. So, it'll be weird, but I can't wait. So yeah, it's official. Browns are moving to Brook Park, Ohio by 2029. The clock is ticking. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. Have a good night, everybody. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.